Hello, hello, hello. Rose's Melody here, back again with, of course, our very special guest. Remember to hit push to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with our very special guest, Amaronith, once again, ruining everything.
Yeah. What else am I good for if not ruining everything?
I don't know. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I prefer the night levels.
I actually do really enjoy the night levels. I like the puff shrooms.
Yeah. Ayo, good.
Good job, Crazy Dave.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. As y'all may notice, there's a new background that Amaronith currently can't see.
Nope.
And there's actually a fun little story to this recording. So, I attempted to record this Friday night.
As you do.
As you do. I didn't realize Fraps was not capturing the window. I play all the way to level 3. And you know how the game autosaves.
Uh-huh.
So I play all the way to level 3. And then I realized, oh crap, it didn't save. My solution to this problem, and I don't know why I used a potato mine there, I could have just put a puff shroom. That past smell was stupid.
Yeah, we're doing this post-commentary so that the audio-video nonsense doesn't, get screwed up. I don't know how all the technical stuff. I mostly leave that sort of thing to Mel.
Yeah, so this is with 100% less audio desync, and 100% less Amaronith sounding like she's talking through a tin can.
Not quite. I am a robot.
Anyway, so I discovered that, it didn't record. So my solution to this problem, now it probably would have been faster for me to just, start a new game, but then I'd have to remake the Zombatar.
And
so I got a hex editor.
Oh god.
And hex edited my save file to put me back at the beginning of World 2.
We could have just recorded me doing the first 5 levels again.
Well, yes, but your laptop doesn't have much memory.
No, but I just got my thing.
Oh, that's right, you did. Your thing.
My thing. I got Amazon had a sale recently. And I got a 3 terabyte external hard drive for $100.
Nice. Anyway, but what I have to say is, I definitely like the night levels better after the first one.
The first one is really frustrating because
it's really rough.
All you have is these bitty puff shrooms, and
it's not so much that. It's getting the sun up to get your sunflowers up without it falling from the sky. You don't realize how much you count on that.
Oh, I realize it. What are you doing? You didn't put it in the right place. Ah!
My mouse slipped.
Yeah, okay.
No, it actually did.
And that guy ran into your knife too, right?
He ran into my knife 9 times.
10.
Or 10. Close enough.
Yeah, give or take. Now, the thing about the puff shrooms is that they only have a view of, I believe, 3 squares.
Yeah, I think I pointed out at some point where I just sort of measure it with my mouse. I may have already done this while we weren't paying attention to the screen.
I didn't notice. Viewers, leave a comment below and let us know.
Yeah, because this is our first rodeo in the post-commentary game, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention.
You're trying to pay... oh yeah, and I'm playing in a window. That happens a few more times. Spoiler warning.
Yeah, what happens when you play in windowed mode is if you click off the screen at any point, the game pauses, which is really nice, except for how you always click off the screen because you start panicking and trying to get everything out really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not in panic mode yet in this case. The thing I love about, and I like one of my uses for the puff shrooms, and I'm really sad that the first recording didn't come out because I did it multiple times. Let's just say I abused the fact that they're, oh yes, sun shroom.
These are actually really irritating to me, but they're useful.
I love them. We can have a difference of opinion. Oh yeah, that's what, back into them because I'm dumb. Alright, we're back. There was a minor hiccup there. We are going to ignore and pretend it didn't exist.
We'll just edit that out.
Yeah.
We're still working on a proper setup for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
You get to deal with our technical difficulties.
Pretty much. See, now, the way not puff shrooms, the way sun shrooms work, they started all tiny and cute like that, but they only give you 15 sun each.
Which is really frustrating when they cost 25.
But on the other hand, I find I can get them out a lot faster.
Yeah. One thing, however, once they've been out for a while, I don't remember how long, they grow to be big shrooms. And then they give you a full 25 sun.
Yeah, so I actually think that's pretty well balanced because they needed to reduce their output to reduce their sun cost initially.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd get way too much sun early in the level, and they actually compensate for the sun problems in other ways in night levels too. And also, I have to say, you might have seen at the end of the last level, I had like 2,000 money or something. That's because when I did my hex editing, I didn't find the right place to hex edit to eliminate my money.
No,
I legitimately tried.
Yeah, I believe you.
Sure you do. And yes, I totally did just waste 25 sun because I planted the sun shroom in the wrong place.
It is important. Oh gosh.
It really is. Let's pay attention to the kablooey instead.
Yeah. We can go in and edit something over my potty mouth later.
Yeah. No, see, the problem isn't with cussing. I'm just trying to avoid, like, the super strong cussing.
I'll do my best.
And in Pokemon videos, we don't cuss.
In Pokemon videos, we don't cuss at all.
It's very hard for her.
It is. It is.
Now here's something I didn't point out in the last level either. So I still love my snow peas. As long as the newspaper zombie still has his newspaper out, he does not get slowed.
Nope. You have to destroy the newspaper first, and then the effect goes through.
Yeah, it's a shield. Plain and simple.
There are other... Oh, we missed when it first happened. The sun shrooms got bigger. See?
Oh yes! There's 5 of them now.
Yup.
Yeah, but now we're getting plenty of sun. Which makes it a lot easier to get these snow peas out.
I think they also give sun faster.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely... That's why I can get them out faster than the sunflowers. Not so much the price, because you still need to receive from 2 to, you still need to receive from 2 harvests to plant 1.
Yeah.
But they definitely have a much faster output.
Also, something we didn't point out last level either is the graves.
Yeah, graves are annoying.
What graves do is they spawn zombies.
But only on the final wave.
Only on the final wave, though. But instead of having them come from beyond the yard, they sort of pop up right where the graves are, and it, so you don't have time to really defend against them.
Yeah, which is why I do not like graves. I really do not. They bite. Oh, I just realized. When we were having that minor error, my mouse disappeared from the screen.
Oh.
I ain't re-recording.
No.
This took 3 hours to render as it was. Because I must share our brilliantly, highly great buckethead, our highly technical method.
Yes.
I record, render video out to YouTube, and put on YouTube. We get into Google Hangout, play video at same time. Oh yeah, this was a panic attack. This was panicking.
Oh,
where I put in the potato mine there, because I figured, oh, he's gonna get through my 2 puff shrooms, and then hit the potato mine, and
until you nearly blew him up with a cherry.
And then, yeah, nearly blew him up with the cherry, and then he died. So then I put my puff shroom back, I'm like, that was a total waste of 25 sun.
You do not play optimally.
No, but I'm not really hurting for sun at this point.
No.
Like, not at all. But yeah, anyway, so we have it set in a Google Hangout where we can,
both watch the video at the same time.
And so we're just sitting here talking through the video.
Yep.
It's better than the live stream.
Yeah, which caused a lot of
audio problems that drove me up a wall, and I realized it was like a 5-second desync eventually in the video.
Ugh. I'm sorry, everyone. It's all my fault.
It really is, because if I wasn't live streaming, it wouldn't have happened.
Don't have to rub it in.
Bruh. Also, fun note about graves. You can't plant stuff on them.
Which makes sense.
Which is why there's a hole in my walnuts. I try!
Graves really piss me off until you get a plant later that lets you destroy them.
It helps.
A lot.
Oh yeah. I think also after this one I get another plant that'll help me attack, which will be nice.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it because I'm also not sure if it's, you know.
Yeah, I played this through at like noon today, and I don't remember.
Well, then you had a meeting.
Well, yeah.
Mel does important stuff.
I do. I like passing. Yeah, I'm really not hurting for sun at this point. I just looked at my sun total.
Oh god.
I'm not hurting for sun.
Quick, take everything off the field and just use freaking cherry bombs.
Oh, that was tempting. But yeah, there we go. The graves did spawn zombies. Ah, cherry bombs.
I don't remember. Did Crazy Dave explain about the money? I mean, obviously, it's money being collected.
He might have. Video glitch.
Yeah.
We'll find out at the beginning of this next level, actually. He either does it on 2-2 or 2-3.
Yeah, money. It comes in handy later.
Oh, yes it does.
You use it to get upgrades.
But not the Spiro named upgrade. Oh yeah! Oh yes! Yes.
This is my favorite mushroom.
Oh my gosh, mine too.
The fume shroom!
He did explain about money.
Oh.
Has
anybody ever said no?
I was tempted to because I realized I hadn't managed to properly hex edit my money. You see how long that... and yet, me, stupid past Mel, was going to take a sunflower.
Yeah, well... Thank you for fixing your...
grave error.
Yeah.
I was not going to call attention to it.
I have a weakness for puns.
I like puns, but I hate when people immediately point out their own puns. Which makes it terrible for some of the people, which makes it terrible for me watching some of the people I do watch on YouTube.
Yeah, I like puns, but some of them are just,
Reaching a little.
Yeah.
Now, also, I have not really covered one of the most wonderful facts about the puff shrooms. Yes, they're weak. Yes, they are short range. But they are free.
Yes. They're good to put forward and be like, stall them! Stall them!
Yeah. And they make it it's actually a lot easier to get a basic defense up in night levels than it is during day levels, I find. Because
you
you have
still
free
use them as stallers.
I do that a few times, I think. And I have another thing I use them for. That I'm not going to cover because it involves a certain type of zombie, and
they haven't shown up yet.
Yeah. Well, they showed up in the first level. First round. Ah, yes, the fume shroom. I went and planted a lot earlier than I usually do, actually.
The thing about fume shrooms is that
4-tile range.
4-tile range, and they shoot through zombies.
That's what makes them so powerful, and I believe they hit multiple times. They do a lot of damage. No, they do a lot of damage. Like, there's a reason why... Okay, so you can upgrade the fume shroom. Its upgrade is considered one of the most powerful mushrooms in the game.
The screen door zombie.
Yeah, that's why we need fume shrooms. You can kill them without fume shrooms.
It just takes longer. The fume shroom goes through the screen door and causes
it's just shooting
damage.
Bubbles. Bubble, bubble, bubble. But yeah, I love my fume shrooms. And if you look at the price of them, they are really economical. They're only $75.
All of the mushrooms are really cheap.
Which makes sense, because you don't get the sun falling from the sky.
Yep.
Also, from a logical standpoint, it's nighttime. Nighttime things don't need as much sun.
Nope.
I don't think
There's actually a challenge in this game where you have to defeat a daytime level with only mushrooms and coffee beans. Coffee beans is a plant you get much later in the game. That
I think you actually get it on the last world.
I believe so. But yeah, coffee beans wake up mushrooms because they sleep during the day. They're up all night.
Yeah, seriously.
They're up all night to get lucky. I'm hilarious.
What did I say about her ruining everything?
You love
But anyway, you can see on the bottom row where the fume shroom is actually really shining.
Yep.
It's hitting all those zombies. Even though I lost the puff shroom a couple times in that one, it's still yes.
Here it is.
The Grave Buster. Okay, spoilers. The Grave Buster.
It eats graves.
Graves. Essentially. Oh, I might actually do my little fun thing with the puff shrooms in this one. I'm trying to remember.
The Grave Buster. Thank you.
I always take the Grave Buster, but I always put it in the last slot.
Really?
It's just a thing.
I always put it, like, between my puff shroom and my fume shroom.
It works better organized that way for me.
Fancy that! Different people have different playstyles.
Fancy that! We still managed to get along.
On camera.
And off camera.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I didn't strangle you when I visited you.
You tried. No, she didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
I did eat her meatballs, though.
Yes, I make fantastic meatballs.
Oh, she really does. Oh, it's an amazing recipe.
passed down in my family for I don't know.
It's delicious and it freezes really well.
Oh yeah. But anyway. Right, not food. Game.
Yes. Well, the beginning of the level, and this is also something I do have to say.
All the levels set
definitely-
up the same.
Yeah. I definitely prefer the longer levels to the shorter ones, because in a lot of the shorter ones, I don't really feel like I get to really set up.
Yeah.
Like, there's some levels where I end with, like, only half of my sun's shrooms at full size.
Which is really irritating, but just from, like, my need to have everything be the same.
Yeah.
I'm not like that anywhere else, but in this game.
I have an E.
Yes.
I have not put a puff shroom down at that bottom section specifically to maintain the E, because I can't put another puff shroom where that one grave is yet.
Yeah.
And I'm putting down fume shrooms because I want the added damage.
Oh, it's needed. Oh, you broke the
I
E.
ruined it. It's a 6.
Right.
It's a 6 now. They're not pining, are they?
No. They're really not. I'm sorry, honey.
I tried.
You did. Gold star.
With Comic Sans.
Ouch.
The Grave Buster.
See?
It eats the grave.
Literally.
Nom nom nom. And I have a very specific order I take out graves in.
You should do the closer ones first.
That's exactly it. Front to back.
Yeah, that it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would you start in the back rows when, by the time the final wave comes? If you don't have all the graves destroyed, all the ones up front are the ones still left over.
And there's less, and also it gives you more room to do your planting.
I mean, I guess you could, consider it a challenge mode.
Yeah, no. But the other thing to note about Grave Busters, they have no attack of their own other than to eat the grave, so
Yeah.
she didn't do it.
Oh. I live in the city, so I tend to tune out when there's sirens. And the weather's really nice, so I have my window open.
I live in the sticks.
You really do.
You haven't even been here.
I've seen it on Google Maps.
And I can't even do it on this one. Crap. That's what I like to do with puff shrooms, right there.
Instead of wasting a walnut.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Yep.
As in free. But yeah, I'll just throw one down. I like to throw it down right on that row, but
Yeah.
there was a grave.
Graves.
I made a grave mistake. Oh, that was brilliant timing on the pause. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry. Not.
Yeah, of course not. Another thing with the Grave Busters is if you don't take out all the graves soon enough, the zombies can pop up while the Grave Buster is eating
Yep.
the grave.
And this is where I made a mistake.
You dummy.
Pastel was very tired.
I'm sure. It was noon.
Exactly, it was really early.
Like you don't
And
get
then I
up
put it
at-
in the wrong row. I'm an idiot. Holy crap.
Oh.
This was not my best level, people.
No, it really, really wasn't.
Oh well. Could be worse. There we go, now we see it working properly. Finally! On attempt 3. I swear I'm actually somewhat good at this game. Maybe.
Just a little.
Aha!
Oh! The almanac! Tell me you showed off the help screen.
I didn't show off much.
That makes me sad.
I'm going to be going into a little bit, though. But yeah, basically what the almanac does is it shows you a little bio for all the plants and zombies you've run across. I think I do show off, like, my favorite one, though. In a moment. Yeah, the Grave Buster. He wants everyone to know that he loves kittens and spends his off hours volunteering at a local zombie rehabilitation center. It's just the right thing to do, he says. Newspaper Zombie was this close to finishing his Sudoku puzzle. No wonder he's freaking out. Yup. Oh, this game.
What's a squirvo?
Squirvo.
Is it boo or bo?
That's a gopher. He's talking about gophers.
Huh.
And that's a very small mallet.
It's very tiny.
Screw you, Crazy Dave. This is a very simple game.
At least
Up
this way they
comes
can
a
still see your,
Yeah. Up comes a zombie.
you whack it down. And sometimes they give you sun.
And then and the only thing I ever use the sun on in this level is Grave Busters.
It's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, less graves.
However, graves will constantly be popping up.
Yeah, but if you can lower the amount, it makes things slightly more manageable. And
if you can at
you're
least
not
get
getting...
rid of the ones in front.
Yeah. And what you can't really see because I'm whacking them too fast. And I was so mad right there where I planted the Grave Buster, and then a new grave pops up.
Yep.
But what you can't really see, the zombies are moving faster than they normally do.
Yep.
But this is like playing whack-a-mole with zombies. And less beating my brother with the mallet. I used to when I was young. I was a mean kid.
I never actually did that with my older siblings.
And again, there I go. I plant the Grave Buster, and another one pops up further up. Now we're seeing the Conehead zombies coming up. You have to hit those twice.
You can't really tell in the video because it happens so quickly.
That's because I double-click very fast.
Well,
but you can see the cone pop off their head.
yeah. I think bucket heads take 3 clicks.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, there's bucket heads in this level.
Of course there are.
I know, but minor panic right there.
I always panic during this one.
Yeah, this is... On one hand, I really do like Whack-A-Zombie. On the other hand...
It's very stressful.
It's very stressful, especially when you start getting, like, multiples. And I keep almost planting potato mines. I never use potato mines in... This is the fun wave.
Oh god, why?
Click, click, click. Clicking like mad.
Ooh!
Yep. That is a Hypno Shroom. Like Hypno Frog, only a shroom.
Hypno Frog?
It's something my friends tell me is from Futurama. I've never actually seen it.
Me
Or maybe it's Hypno Toad.
I get it. I don't watch
Whatever.
TV.
Neither do I. I watch Let's Plays.
Pretty much.
Well, here's my thing. Like, a lot of TV is just, like, so inane. And frankly, I'm a game design student.
Yeah. Me, I would rather be watching people playing video games. There's this whole, like, I'm the youngest of 3 siblings. So, I never got to play.
She was player 3.
Yeah.
I was player 2.
Yeah, but were you Luigi?
Ouija! Or as someone else calls him, at least in Fortune Street videos I was watching, Squeegee.
Squeegee.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I grew up watching my 2 older siblings and my cousin play video games.
And I grew up watching my older brother. We had a lot of one-player games.
Yep.
So it almost feels more natural for me to watch than play half the time.
What did you do?
You saw where I hesitated with the sun shroom?
Yep.
That's where I realized I screwed up.
What have you done?
I fixed it.
Eventually.
I fixed it. Yes.
Yeah. I enjoy watching Let's Players. I find it very soothing.
It always makes me sad though when I have to take someone out of rotation though, because they're saying a lot of things that really bother me. I'm not naming any names because that would not be right in my mind.
Yeah, because what's not fun for us could be totally fine for other people. And that's what the Hypno Shrooms does. It's a one-use shroom, but it turns the zombies against each other.
Yeah, it puts them on your side. And also,
that was a football zombie.
They suck.
They're awful. Anyway, you were saying?
But yeah, what we personally find terrible, or just bothering us, that's not going to apply to everybody, and that's okay.
Yep.
Different preferences exist. It's not the end of the world. Not everyone needs to like the same things, and in fact, the world would be very boring if everyone did.
Yeah. Things would get boring really fast.
Let me go get off that soapbox now. Kick it under the desk.
Yeah. Back to, fun things.
Like Plants and Zombies. Well, I have to admit, I really wish the PC version was higher res.
I never noticed that sort of thing, but I guess I'll notice it now.
I have a 1080p monitor.
Oh.
The game plays at 800 by 600. And at this point, I don't have enough firepower to really take on a football zombie. So I just turn them around with the Hypno Shrooms. A waste of a Hypno Shroom, if there's no zombies behind it, maybe, but it means I don't have to fight it. They get easier to... Now, I actually like this shroom quite a lot.
I find them to be really useful.
Yeah, I find them really useful too. Now, they're long range. They hide when enemies get near them.
I think it's like a 1 or 2 block thing.
Yeah, it's about 1 or 2 block space between it. And yes, I totally did take plants out of my rotation. And okay, so the Gravebuster doesn't always go on the end, but I tend to put the situational things on the end.
Whew, sorry.
Because that's just how I roll.
Yep.
But what I like about the Scaredy Shrooms, now the Puff Shrooms do the same amount of damage, and they are free. But Puff Shrooms only have a 3-block range. Scaredy Shrooms cover the whole screen.
Like pea shooters.
Yeah, they're pea shooters, but they're only 25 sun.
Yep.
Which makes it really easy for me to get a line down once I get some half-decent sun income.
Yeah,
I still prefer fume shrooms.
Yeah, you did it again!
I fixed it! Also, I counted. This level has 12 graves. Gravebuster's going to be my friend.
Yeah.
Especially because it's messing up my pattern.
A lot.
But I can't help it this time.
No. It's not your fault. This time.
I broke pattern there just because I needed firepower.
Yeah. For... You know, sometimes you just have to break pattern. You can't keep the pattern going. Just, it doesn't make sense.
When you need firepower, you need firepower.
Yep. I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but the soundtrack to this game is amazing. Oh no!
Notifications!
Steam, no! Steam, what are you doing?
I'm going to have to blur that part out.
Yeah.
Because I don't like revealing other people's Steam names.
It's just opening a whole can of worms for getting harassed.
Yeah.
Or not getting harassed.
Considering I think like nobody will watch these anyway. But now I have enough sun income to actually start taking care of some of the graves.
Which, you know, is a good thing.
And actually, because you brought up the soundtrack, I have a copy of the soundtrack. Thank you, Humble Bundles.
Yay.
And the track, like, there's actually 2 different versions of each track on the soundtrack.
Really?
An in-game version and a not in-game version. And the not in-game version, some of them actually sound significantly different.
What, are they like orchestras or?
Not so much orchestrated, but the instrument balance is very different.
Huh.
Like,
I wonder why they changed it.
I don't know, but like the, for example, it's either in this one or in World 3. The bass is a lot more pronounced.
Huh.
More you know. I was listening to it with headphones on repeat. I learned this. Also, did you know there's a Japanese version of the credits song?
Are you kidding me?
Why would I joke about that?
I mean, I guess it makes sense. The game is international. But
I honestly find the Japanese version completely and totally hilarious.
The original version is completely and totally hilarious.
The Japanese version is hilarious for a different reason.
Oh.
Okay, it's a 1-block radius.
Huh.
Because that zombie up top,
Yeah.
he didn't make it hide. What makes the Japanese version hilarious is that there's this part where zombies have a part,
Uh-huh.
and whoever does the zombie singing in that version just completely no-sells it.
No cell?
He's just like talking, it's not like zombie. It's hysterical.
That's awful.
I love my fume shrooms. And also, just so you know, it makes no sense to plant puff shrooms more than 3 deep. None. Because you're not going to be able to, the last one's going to get wasted. And I feel no shame in digging up puff shrooms.
Well, they're free.
Yeah,
It's not
basically.
wasted sun.
Though the amount of times I've had to dig stuff up to correct my errors. And as you can tell, I got distracted, and now I'm gonna have a couple zombies popping out of graves.
Yep.
And actually, I think... Yeah, this one. I did not make it quite in time. And the zombie popped out while the gravebuster was nomming.
Yep.
Well, this is a fun shroom.
I
find
never
this one-
use these.
I actually do, but more as a panic button than anything else.
Huh.
In stereo, folks.
The disco zombie.
Now, actually, I'm going to put a picture on screen right about now of what the disco zombie used to look like.
It was Michael Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah, then his estate complained.
Is that why?
Yup.
Huh.
Shortly after his death, his estate complained about it.
I wonder why.
I can kind of see why. But on the other hand, the disco zombie is a great joke. Because
Yes.
everyone knows Disco's dead.
Disco's not dead.
It's just sleeping. We just need a level 4 revive materia.
Exactly. Actually, my dad hates disco. Like seriously, like he will get up and leave the room if I start playing disco music.
I like disco.
I do.
Though,
I'm also a terrible person and have been known to deliberately play disco when he's in the room with me.
that's not terrible. That's preserving your sanity.
Yeah, but at the cost of his, it's still kind of a terrible thing to do.
I could say something, but it would be really mean.
It would be mean.
So I won't say it.
Not on camera.
Exactly. You know what it is anyway.
Yeah.
The benefit of being friends for many years. Sometimes we can read each other's minds. Or sometimes I've made an opinion clear previously.
Yeah. In jokes, we flaunt them.
Mm.
Actually, we've been friends for like 15, 16 years.
Let me think. I'm trying to place it in my head. Disco zombie. I always like to try and turn the central zombie if I can.
Yeah. Once they're turned, if they bring up more zombies, those zombies are also turned.
Uh-huh.
So
And actually, another reason I'm really, really sad that the last recording didn't come out, I got the achievement for having a disco zombie raid zombies on your side.
There's an achievement?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I didn't get my copy of this through Steam, so...
There's an achievement in game too.
Ah.
Yeah, they have the achievements listed in game.
Really?
What copy do you have?
I don't think I have the Game of the Year. I don't remember. I got it from my sister.
Yeah, I have the Game of the Year edition because I have Steam, as you could tell from the Steam. Oh, I was trying. Yeah, I was trying to get Disco Zombie and I failed. I failed everything forever. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible. So shoot me.
Not you. The zombies.
Yeah.
If you notice, though, I like this shroom.
I like
But if
this
you pay
room a lot.
attention, the disco zombie has fish in his platforms.
I did not actually notice that. I never noticed that.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I remember that being the case.
Okay, now here's something I do. Because I messed up. I have enough to buy the seed slot. I was debating refusing it.
Why?
I said yes. However, I know I should not have that 8th seed slot at this point in the game.
No, but you know what?
No, so here's what I end up doing. You can call me an idiot. I put a mushroom in that slot.
But you don't use it?
I do not use it.
Oy.
I have honor!
There is no honor in Plants vs. Zombies.
Just zombies.
Zombies don't care about honor.
They really don't. And also, I'm still kind of sad my phone's too old to do what I wanted to do.
Oh, is that why it won't work?
Yeah, it only goes from 4S higher, and I have a 4.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't misplace them again. I'm watching you.
Well, yeah, because we're watching the video. But no. But yeah, like, the short levels, they're nice and all, but I definitely prefer longer ones. It makes me feel more like I'm building a fortress of mushroomitude.
Mushroomitude.
Oh, like, oh yeah, place a sun shroom, I'll totally have enough. No, I won't. I swear I'm not completely terrible at math.
Just only a little.
Yeah. And I wasn't too concerned about leaving that one puff shroom alone to take care of that zombie, because it's just enough to do it.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, in Google Hangouts, you have to push to talk
Oh, just click
while
it
a
once.
video is... no, it doesn't work.
It worked for me. You can just click it once to toggle it.
Nope, I have to hold it down.
I don't know why I took out all my puff shrooms in that lane. I really don't know what I was smoking.
You weren't smoking anything. You were eating mushrooms.
I want to say it so badly. But I'm above making that reference.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And also, just so you know, you will get to see what that last shroom does next level. Because it's in my 8th slot right now.
Yep. That's my favorite shroom, personally.
My favorite is the fume shroom.
I mean, like, as far as, like, emergency response shrooms go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely my favorite emergency response shroom. And fun fact, the song is entitled Moon Grains.
Moon what?
Grains.
Moon grains. Huh.
I was listening to the soundtrack a lot. And that's what the ice shroom does.
It freezes zombies and then keeps them slowed. But it's only the zombies that are on the screen?
Yeah. Well, actually, no, it's gotten some that were off screen, too.
Huh. I thought it was only the ones on screen.
I was pointing at my screen like you could see what I was.
I do that all the time.
We are clearly smart and intelligent and well-reasoned adults.
It's
And
not that
that's-
we're not smart. It's just we don't think of these things all the time.
Yeah. Now, this is a trap I always tend to fall into, honestly. I get so caught up in building my defenses, I forget about my Gravebuster.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm the exact opposite. I get so focused on getting rid of the graves that I don't have enough of a defense.
Yeah. I think about now is when I start really... Nope, I'm like, nope, I'm gonna plant more fume shrooms.
Yeah. To be fair, it's a screen door zombie.
Yeah. Ah, breaking the pattern. It's still so long as it's symmetrical, I'm okay. Actually, so long as it's symmetrical, I'm okay.
Yep. No, you broke pattern too early.
I know, Yeah.
Ah!
I was a little cocky at this point.
You fool!
Oh my god, I can't believe I
You
just
fool!
did that. Huh?
What have you done?
I've
Everything
ruined
is
everything.
ruined forever.
Yes.
What a waste of 75 sun.
I know! All because I misclicked. I love the sound that fume shrooms make, though.
It is very bubbly.
Go.
What? I am home.
I think I'm about done planting mushrooms at this point, but once again, I've left a grave.
Heavy sigh.
Oh, maybe I get done in time. Do I get done in time? Nope. And the hypno shroom goes to waste because
Everyone dies.
dies. I like how it just vanished as soon as he ate it.
Yep. We never actually talked about the lawnmowers.
No. Hello. We would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brain sound? Terrible forever. But as this is a 10th level,
It's a conveyor
conveyor
belt.
belt level.
Yay!
Oh, there's going to be so much abuse of Doom Shrooms.
Yep.
I don't know why I got rid of. I know I got rid of that one actually. It's counter to my usual method, but I got rid of that one for a reason. And then I plant in the wrong spot anyway. I'm not smart.
No.
You don't have to agree with me.
I love you, honey. No, why'd you put that there? You need to save those.
I know. I actually don't have much. No, I didn't. Shifty eyes. I'm very specifically getting rid of those 3 graves in the back, though. That is very intentional. It's not an error, and it's against my normal MO. But I have a good reason for it.
Oh.
Yes. That.
Yeah.
Now, see, the thing about Doom Shrooms, they leave a crater.
A big crater.
It takes up the whole tile. And that
heals
can't plant.
over.
Yeah, well, because the zombies keep shuffling over it and pushing dirt back into it. At least that's my logic.
I suppose that makes sense.
She's gonna hate me by the end of this with all the hypno shrooms I waste.
Yep.
We have very different playing styles, which is part of why I find having her help me so fun.
I do my best.
Because she can hate me forever for them. And now, see, the craters have a couple of different phases of healing. There's one where you can see the dirt's mostly pushed over it. I still cannot plant there.
It's only once the dirt is completely gone.
Yeah. And I tend to use a lot of ice shrooms in this stage, mostly to stop them from cluttering up my thing. Because once the belt's full, I'm not going to get anything new. Besides which, and now the proper use of the hypno shroom.
Thank you.
And she just nibbles.
I think football zombies have all the same health of the bucket, but are as fast as the
Pole vault.
pole vault.
Yeah, they bite.
And that's why they're so dangerous.
Oh yeah.
But oh yeah, we never actually covered the lawnmowers.
If a zombie gets to the end of the row, lawnmower goes across.
The lawnmower activates and it will.
Kill all the zombies in that line, in that lane.
However, it's gone for good.
I was a little late placing that hypno shroom, but I was trying to do it properly.
Trying. I suppose I'll give you points for that.
Like I said, I was trying to do it. I just placed it slightly too late, and I am so abusing my ice shrooms just
Well,
to not.
use them or lose them.
Basically. And I still lose the buff shroom. Or not the fume shroom. I think at this point I was starting to panic slightly.
Just, I would have used a Doom Shroom.
So would I have. Well, no, I wouldn't have.
Nope. Clearly, because you didn't.
Nah. Close enough.
Good enough.
took care of the problem.
It's just a small problem.
Yeah, and I just like how there's that one little backup dancer zombie just sort of like wandering off.
Yep.
But yeah, I never noticed about this on the shoes.
Yep. They have the water in them. I never understood why those shoes were a thing.
Because of that.
Oh, please.
We weren't alive for them.
I'm kind of glad.
So but anyway, yeah, now the thing about lawnmowers is you get money for every one you don't use. I like money, so I try not to let any of them.
Yeah, you get 50 money.
And money is good. It lets you buy goods and services.
Yes.
And you know power-ups.
Mostly power-ups. At
Yeah.
least in this case.
Oh yeah. I feel like I have an adequate amount of scaredy shrooms at this point.
Did you just seriously use that
Yes.
for no reason?
I honestly thought it was going to be alive for longer. And now I'm specifically waiting for things for a little more to get on screen.
And then do everything.
Now this is just me being terrible.
What are you doing? What are you doing? It's okay! They're dead!
But I would have been happier if I had one more Doom Shroom. But yes, we get a lily pad now, but what that's for? That's
You'll
next
have
time.
to wait.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It
Have
was
a good
fun.
night.
Yeah, good night.